Previously on Water Your Soil.
Plays a big role in regards to your credit score. And some people, they really don't want to listen. They want to do things their way. And they have that right. You can do things your way. But make sure you're also checking your credit report and your credit score to make sure that you are doing the right thing on a month-to-month basis. Hey, what's going on out there? I'd like to welcome every single one of you to Water Your Soil. So this morning, I was doing a little reflecting. And I was doing some reflecting on my credit journey. You know, I started back in 2015, early 2015 to be exact. And I was just reflecting on the times back when I was a kid or a teenager on the east side of Buffalo in poverty, really no good financial wisdom around me because where I'm from, we didn't really have the resources that people downstate in New York City would have. So I didn't have anything to look forward to as far as like a Times Square or a Manhattan or a Billionaire's Row or things like that. I didn't have that. And where I grew up on the east side of Buffalo, it was all poverty around me. So there really wasn't many positive influences. There were influences, of course, but there weren't many positive influences. Now, during those times, I would hear people talk about credit scores and credit cards and how important it was to actually have a good credit score. I heard those things, but when it came to actually finding out and knowing how to achieve a good credit score, that information was scarce. And this was before everyone was on Google and things like that. But I reflect and it's kind of sad because things are still the same as far as, you know, the type of environment that I grew up in. We were really prey financially. You know, it was buy here, pay here. It was payday loans. You will always see those places. But no one was really sharing information on regards to how to change that cycle. And as I fast forward to now, I realize a lot of people still have that same mentality because the payday loan places are still around, as well as the buy here, pay here places are still around. Now, I'm not attempting to crap on anyone's business, but what I'm here to do is to educate people and let them know that there are better options than those places. You can achieve a good credit score so you won't have to deal with those places. You don't have to be wealthy. You could be an everyday working person. And I just want people to know that. And that's why I get on YouTube and I share this information with people. Now, I know everyone isn't going to agree with the information that I share. Everyone isn't going to be a fan of the information that I share. I'm aware. But for the people who do and the people who are, I really do appreciate you all coming by and listening to the things that I have to say. And those of you who apply it, that's even better. Now, the reason why I'm saying this is because recently I did a poll. And the poll was basically on if you know when your credit reports report to the credit bureaus on a month-to-month basis. And as you can see from on the screen, 50% of people said they don't know. And it's kind of alarming because all I ever see in my comment section whenever I do videos on utilization or credit cards similar to that, I always see people come by and they say, hey, just pay down your utilization before it reports to the credit bureaus and you'll be good. Well, how will people be good if 50% of people don't know when their accounts report? That's a problem. And also, that's part of the problem with information these days. You have people giving people advice on different hacks and things that people can do. However, they're not fully walking them through on how to do it. And that's why around here at this Water Your Soil channel, I like to keep things simple. I tell people, hey, keep your spending for the full month, for your full statement at 10% or less. Now that basically accomplishes two things at once. Number one, it more than likely will save you more money. And number two, it more than likely will help your credit score. Now granted, some people, they have a good income, so they're not worrying about money and how much they should spend. But like I stated in my last video, if you are gonna do things the way of spending whatever you want on your credit card, but then paying it down to 10% utilization or less, you need to know when those cards report to the credit bureaus. That's important. Find that out. You need to contact customer service ASAP and find that out. But speaking further on this, the reason why I mentioned me reflecting in the beginning of the video is because I don't want people to fear using credit cards, because throughout social media and throughout YouTube, especially in the debt-free community, it's this whole big thing of credit cards are bad, they'll land you in trouble. But actually, credit cards could change your life for the better. If you learn how to use them, they could put extra money in your pocket. They could teach you how to manage accounts the correct way better. And they could keep you out of debt. Now, I know that might sound like an oxymoron. It's be like, hey, how could credit cards keep you out of debt? Well, if you're spending money on a month-to-month basis and you have in your mind that you're going to pay off that money on a month-to-month basis, you'll be more conscious of how much you're going to spend on a month-to-month basis. You're not going to go and spend $5,000 because you're going to be like, hey, the next month I got to pay off this $5,000. So you'll be a little bit more apprehensive when it comes to what you spend on a month-to-month basis. And that actually helps you save money. It helps you manage your finances better. And it actually helps you with budgeting as well, because let's be real. A lot of people, when it comes to big balances, they don't want to pay it off. It's a reason why credit card debt is so high. So if you train yourself to know that you're going to have to pay off whatever you spend the very next month, then you're going to be anxious to pay that off. That way you don't owe and start picking up that interest and paying the bank money that you really don't have to pay them. But people shouldn't be afraid of credit cards because, in my opinion, credit cards are the #1 tool for helping you increase your credit score. It could work wonders for your credit score if you learn how to manage them the correct way. So my advice to you all out there, don't be afraid of credit cards. However, learn how to use them the correct way. Learn about utilization. Learn about managing your cards the correct way. Paying on time and not being late, that's something that everyone should know. It's pretty much common sense to know that if you don't pay on time, you're going to be late and you're going to get hit with interest. And you want to avoid those things, not only for your financial purposes, but also for your credit score, because it will show up on your credit report if you're late. I just wanted to share these thoughts. This isn't a video about a specific credit card, but this is my channel. A lot of times people come by here and they say, hey, you were talking too long before you got to the point. This is my channel. If you're not a fan of it, there are hundreds of thousands or maybe even more YouTube channels that you could check out. There are other channels on finance. There are other channels on credit cards. There are even other channels in regards to credit scores. You could check those out. But around here at this Water Your Soil channel, I'm going to share my thoughts because a lot of times my thoughts could actually help people, because when it comes to this credit thing, I come from the bottom. I started out with poor credit, and I'm going to speak because I never know who I'm out there speaking to in regards to people who currently have poor credit. If you're new here and you're feeling the vibe over here, this is Water Your Soil. Be sure to hit the subscribe button. Turn on all notifications. Hit that bell. That way you don't miss a future video because I post often. Also, this goes to every single one of you watching right now. Be sure to hit the like button. That's your way of showing support. It helps this video get circulating. I really do appreciate every single one of you. I appreciate the constant support. I appreciate the comments. I appreciate the love. I see you all sharing my videos. YouTube does show me when people share my videos. So if you're sharing my videos and you're sharing them in a positive way, I appreciate you. This is Water Your Soil, and I'm out. Wait. Before you leave, be sure to check out the description box below. That way you can have all the credit resources from Water Your Soil. Also, be sure to hit the subscribe button, the like button as well, all right? You know, people always come by here and they always leave comments and they ask for individual credit advice. But many of you may not know, I do have a book. The book is titled Strategies to Master Credit. It is available on Amazon. It also is available in ebook form on the website. You can check out the website, mastercreditbook.com. The book is called Strategies to Master Credit.